Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of the PEP Talk with me, Sudip Nag. Friends, today's episode is not going to be like all other episodes that I have posted because for the first time on the PEP Talk, I have decided to actually do a little recap for my audience, especially of the last four videos where I have used useful PowerPoint presentation to get my idea across to my audience. So the first video was on anger management. I thought that during this pandemic time, we need to we need to learn and find out the ways to manage anger issues, if any. Well, I'm sure there would be some. So in that video, if you recall, I talked about the reasons why we get angry. And also I talked about doing an analysis of finding out the triggers of our anger and therefore how to manage anger issues and how to respond better in situations that usually would trigger that anger and a reaction. And I also talked about how it is a fight and a flight mechanism or a defensive response to ourselves. And also some people use anger for getting their ways. That means for their own purpose they would use anger as a tool. So please go through that video once again if you have missed it. In my second video, I talked about stress management. Again, because of the pandemic, we are at home mostly. And not only because of being at home, because of the quick changes to our lives and things around us. And also, people have been going through difficult times personally, financially, otherwise. So, stress is an important factor. It's just like the fungi that grows onto a plant or onto the wall and which can break it down. So we need to be careful why we get stressed, how we get stressed, and the reason of stress, and if we can identify and how is it related to anxiety and how anger is also a part of not managing your stress effectively. So if you have gone through that particular module, in that video I spoke clearly about managing stress. In the third video, I talked about change management. So I thought again in this pandemic, we have changed in terms of our work culture, our lifestyle, our socializing style, and the way we behave and react. And I have been personally noticing it. I'm sure you have also observed others, if not yourself, which is more important actually. But nonetheless, managing change, why we find it difficult to adapt to change. I talked about the eagle and its 70 years of lifespan, how it goes through a difficult period and changes itself to live for 30 more years after it has reached an age of 40. And also I talked about the story of the frog, how it is comfortably sitting, because my friends, comfort zone and change are north pole and south pole do not go hand in hand. So we need to understand that as well, that we have to be innovators and be creative to come out of the comfort zone, otherwise we will be called as lagging behind. And finally, in my fourth video, I talked about an important module, which is remote leadership, how we can use technology for managing our teams, what are the softwares that we can use, what are the changes in our leadership skills. The core remains the same, but how we can use it. And I also said in one of my previous videos that how managing and leading a team are totally different. So if you have watched that video on remote leadership, you will have gained some important inputs, how to manage your teams and tips, what to do and what not to do, and why not to micromanage as well is clearly mentioned in that video. So I think I've recapped my last four videos. If you have liked my video, please share your videos with your friends, press on that like button, and if you are watching on YouTube, definitely subscribe to my channel. And also friends, remember one thing, that I will be posting more important learning videos for all of you, so that you can be engaged, watch my videos, and also learn something. So I need your feedback. I need your feedback, and be well, be safe. Until next time, have a glorious day ahead, and